Tonight on Strip Down, risking life and limb driving across the icy Saskatchewan highways all the way from the Queen City, Regina. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Dirty Feet. You are watching Strip Down's 186th episode. We are getting so close to 200. I'm so excited. Dirty Feet, literally risking life and limb to drive from Regina to Saskatoon tonight. I've said that like way too many times this season already. These bands that come from out of town. We pride ourselves on our out-of-town bands, the fact that they want to drive to Saskatoon to be part of the show. Yet they always seem to do it on like bad driving conditions. I'm going to go on record and say this is like the worst driving day ever in Saskatchewan history. The drive from Regina to Saskatchewan, terrible.
Oh, it was pretty bad.
Yeah, it was pretty, like the visible. It was
visibility
like
was
yeah. Can't even speak right now. Trying to
You're
play
probably
guitar
still
so-
just like,
yeah.
you know,
Seeing a couple cars
White
flipped
knuckles
over
a
and
few times,
yeah.
You guys were safe though, no sliding. You got a reliable truck.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. No, we got good enough vehicles to get up here. So.
It's kind of like the heart of being a band and touring in Saskatchewan, but there's a line, and I feel like today was the line where it was like
we probably crossed it a little bit.
you crossed a little bit. A million thank yous though, driving up from Regina to be part of Strip Down's 186th episode. Tell me about Dirty Feet. The name, like I don't even know where to begin here. You
Came
guys
from our-
almost changed it to Scabby Feet just during prep.
That was just today, though.
Okay.
We had about 5 name changes throughout the sound check and whatnot.
And,
No,
yet you keep ending up on Dirty Feet.
Yeah, we had Dirty Feet for a while now. It's came up last year. Our old bass player came up with it while he was playing canasta with his family. Apparently somebody had smelly feet, and somebody said, "Who has dirty feet?" And then everyone thought, "Hey, that would make a good band name." So.
And it stuck.
And it stuck. So I don't
So
know
this
whose feet it was that did that. I wasn't there. It
So
was
went
just
from canasta to naming a band.
yeah. And dirty feet out of that
and,
somehow.
and dirty feet.
From canasta to dirty feet. Yeah.
So, but we don't know if the feet were actually dirty, if they were just smelly.
Yeah.
Like, did they get down there and investigate? No.
I don't know.
I think they had a hound on site, just to pinpoint where it was.
Toe jam. Tastes the same.
All right.
Just like Pearl Jam, but toe jam.
Let's go around the room here. Welcome back to Strip Down, sir.
Yes,
You're like a Strip Down vet. A couple years ago, you and the
Couple
old
years ago.
Sinners O Saints
That is correct.
that were on here rocking the studio. No more Sinners O
no,
Saints.
no, I left that band last year, and it just kind of went
it.
poof. And originally out of Sinners of Saints, we formed Dirty Feet, because it was all the other members from Sinners of Saints minus the singer. That was originally Dirty Feet. And now I'm the only founding member of the.
Can I
Dirty
point
Feet.
out why that's ironic? Because Sinners O Saint was famous for the lead singer's dirty feet. I'm not making that up. When he left at the end of Strip Down, there was dirt and mud all over our poor, normally pristine, clean girl logo, which was something we still talk about today.
Yeah.
It was a great episode. I was happy to have you back. I wanted to hear the new project, and it's one
Yeah.
song in, sounding great.
Yeah, it's more of a kind of like a funk, blues, rock, old school rock sounding stuff, as opposed to before we're Sinners of Saints. We had a hint of country
Yeah,
mix in there.
country rock for
Yeah.
sure. Yep.
Yeah, and so apparently that's what Rob's doing now. Is
The front man, he's up the
right
solo
knee deep
project.
in the country stuff. Yes.
Cool, makes sense.
Yeah.
Sir, welcome to Strip Down.
Thank you.
And you are
I am Ryan,
the front man,
I guess.
I guess.
Yeah, well, when our original bass player left the band, I was just doing the singing for the longest time, and then he left, and we were kind of struggling to find two new members, and Wilf ended up finding Rick. I'm not sure.
Yeah, our drummer left on the same day too.
Yeah,
So,
well, about 2 days after I think it was, but
yeah.
we had a couple of people in mind for playing bass, and then I played bass in other bands before in the past, and I figured, what the hell, I'll pick it up again, and so now we're a three-piece.
It was blowing my mind a little when we were setting up and I was trying to put amps, because it was like, okay, lead singer that plays bass, and then the first thing I did was put the guitar amp where the lead singer would go, and then I'm not the brightest person. I'm pretty easy to mess up, so I did it about 3 times incorrectly before I finally wrapped my head around the bass is the lead singer. And you, McBain,
Hello.
you look like a McBain. I bet you've got that a few times.
A few times, yeah.
The stereotypical Simpsons movie star
yeah, I heard
character, the
this-
kind of the Arnold Schwarzenegger ripoff.
Yeah, I can't do the voice though.
No,
very well,
by
no.
the end of the night, we'll have you doing the voice.
Cool.
That's a promise to the viewers.
Excellent.
Brand new to the band.
Yes.
Your manager, Shane Modine, said, okay, you got an hour to fill, so I'm going to send you some fun facts about Dirty Feet. And then he sent me 3. And one was, there is a new drummer, ! Rick McBain. So how long are you in the band for?
A month roughly, I guess. Yeah, I was shoveling snow and my phone rang and it was Wilf.
With ease, with those giant arms, I bet.
Yeah,
Just
and it's
throwing it across
vibrating in
the
my back
street.
pocket, and it's Wilf. And I hadn't talked to him in a number of years actually, and he
Yeah.
said, I'm kind of in a dilemma here. My bass player and my drummer just quit. Is there any way you can fill in?
Yeah.
I'm already playing in 2 other projects, but I said, sure, what the heck. And so yeah, we started jamming, and here we are.
Here you are.
Yeah.
Making
I
your
run into him every 2 years or so.
That's
and
about
then-
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're intimidating, sir. I'm gonna go put a jacket on now. I'm feeling really insecure. But Dirty Feet. So more of a, you said, kind of a folky blues,
Well, funk.
Funk, that's what I was
blues,
looking for.
Rock. Yeah.
funk, blues, rock.
Yeah, kind of
quite the
like a
We got
little bit
this-
of Jimi Hendrix, Red Hot Chili Peppers sound.
A lot of different genres kind of mixed in. Like my influence come mostly from like Red Hot Chili Peppers and Tool and a little bit of
Well,
Mars
if
Volta,
you're a bassist,
Dredge
you can't
kinda
get better
stuff.
than Red Hot Chili
Well,
Peppers.
yeah,
really.
exactly,
Maybe Rage
right.
Against the Machine, but
Yeah.
they're up there. Sorry. And
Well, yeah, and like, yeah, Tool is another influence, which you'll notice a couple of our songs have a little bit of flavor of that kind of style, like a little progressive rock sounding.
It's kind of a clash of everything.
who'd win in a
almost.
fight between Tool and Red Hot Chili Peppers? That'd actually be pretty good.
An actual like fist
I,
bump?
Yeah.
I got to say Chili Peppers.
Think so?
They're in better shape. I think the
They're
guys
tenacious?
at Tool are just a little too
Plus they have that
timid
old
and
man
dark
strength.
and
They do.
That's
All
true.
right.
Yeah.
The first song we kicked off the show with, song was that? What was it called? What was it about?
That was.
Who does the writing here?
Well, me and Wilf, or Wilf and I both do the writing. Of the songs.
This one was his baby.
I
Okay.
wrote this one. Actually, I started writing that one a while ago, before I even joined with Dirty Feet, and it had a completely different feel to it. And then when Wilf asked me to come be a singer in the band, I kind of brought this song about. And originally, what was it called? I don't even remember the
named
name.
it What You Gonna Do.
Yeah, he renamed it "What You Gonna Do," but I think it used to be called "When the World Comes Crashing Down." And the whole reason for that was,
What you gonna do?
well, yeah, it kind of all fit in together. But when I was writing it, I kind of had this image of this woman in a car just absolutely freaking out at the fact that she missed her red light, or missed a red light, and just her whole world comes crashing down because that 5 minutes is taken from her. And not specifically a woman, but just anybody. The whole aspect of just calm down, it'll be all right.
Nice.
So that's kind of
Most of our songs are
theme of the
usually about our exes anyway. So
Wow, that's good. So if you want a song written about you, just start breaking some hearts with with the boys and Dirty Feet. It's your fast track to stardom. Song number 2. What's up next?
Oh, okay. This one is going to be Now's My Time. We actually did this originally with Sinners of Saints. It was a song I wrote many, many years before that. We kind of vamped it up, though, quite a bit. It's a little different than what we played with Sinners of Saints. And
That's
it's
your
another
song?
kind of funky sounding song. So
We'll talk about what it's about after. I'm going to go do some push-ups, all right? The drummer's over there in case the camera people.
nice.
You guys got that? Yeah? All right, take it away.
This land I know you will see.
Dirty Feet on Shaw TV on Strip Down tonight. I figured out what the exact opposite of doing push-ups is. It's eating chocolate fingers. That's what I did instead during that song. But that song really pumped me up. I was like, if I was ever to become like a WWE wrestler, could I use that as my theme song, my entrance?
Totally.
Like, I just wanted to walk in and out of the studio just like, yeah, it's my time. But then I just really just ate chocolate fingers. So you kind of lifted that song or took it with you when you left Sinners O Saints?
Yeah, before there was some simpler elements we used last time. This time we did move it up a key in the last chorus and did a different solo, like different backup vocals, and yeah, we have it arranged a bit better, I think.
Nice.
Yeah, it took a couple of years for it to kind of meld into its own, but yeah.
No, it's working. It just seems like a really kind of sweet collaboration between the two of you, and of course McBain as well.
Thanks.
But yeah, we got to take our first commercial break. I'm going to power through some more of these chocolate fingers and feed some more to. Hey, come with me, camera. Come, turn. Whoop, 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 whoop. Nom 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 nom. Yay! Look for a lot of that tonight. We have to take our first commercial break. Lots more with Dirty Feet coming up right after this. Mr. Sicily Pizza and Pasta is proud to sponsor community programming on Shaw TV. Mr. Sicily, located at the corner of 51st and Miller in the north end of Saskatoon. 975-0345.
The following sponsors are proud to support local community programming on Shaw. Long and McQuaid, 721 43rd Street East, Saskatoon, 244-0509. Or online at long-mcquaid.com. Ultimo Euromoto. 204 3rd Avenue South in downtown Saskatoon, 664-6640.
We are spending 60 minutes with Regina's own Dirty Feet. Once again, big thank you. The worst driving day in Saskatchewan history. It has to be. I'm going to go on record and say that. Quote me all you want, Internet. Worst day. Worst highway driving day ever in Saskatchewan history. And you guys made it up. And here we are plowing through. See what I did there? Plowing, right? Topical.
Nice.
Winter. Plowing through another episode of Strip Down. Our 186th episode of Strip Down. We're going to give lots of shout outs tonight because let me tell you, I don't know if there's ever been more heart in the studio than there is tonight. The fact that everybody showed up tonight ready to work, and that was even before they knew there was a plethora of chocolate fingers. whatever groups, a school of chocolate fingers? I don't know. Anyway, let's talk about
In the family.
Congress.
a congress of
it was
chocolate
very
fingers.
good.
Very well done. All right. People want to get a hold of your music. How can they? Is there a disc in the works? Is there a disc out currently? Is there an album? I get every week someone calls it something different. Like it's a CD, it's an album. Like okay,
An LP.
an LP.
No, we
a
don't
tape.
have anything like we have some stuff on the internet,
Okay.
the interweb. It's on reverbnation.com/the-dirty-feet.
Okay.
We put the in there because the Dirty Feet was already taken, but
From another band or
there's a few of them, yeah.
really?
Yeah, down in the States. Yeah.
Yeah.
They all have slight twists in the name, but Dirty Feet's in there
Good
sometimes.
minds think alike.
But
You
yeah,
guys will be like Bush and Bush X.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah,
Had to put the
it'll-
X.
yeah.
And then they
Canadian
became super famous and bought out all the other Bush bands for like $20, I think.
Yeah.
It's like, here you go. I'm Gavin Rosdale. Here's a picture of my wife. I want your domain name. Sorry,
Done.
continue.
But yeah, anyway, so like the ones that we have up there on the website are all our original songs. They're demos. Some of them are even just rehearsal recordings. We have a nifty little device that records really good audio, and you could tell because you could hear him talking after the song's over and stuff at the end of the songs. But and then we have a couple of demos that we tried to get out there and stuff, but nothing professional yet. So we're gonna be hopping in the
And they stop
studio
beating you
soon.
at the end of them too.
Yeah.
And
Before we continue on, that's cool though. Like I really enjoy that stuff where you get kind of that kind of raw behind the scenes because that's real and you understand the dynamic of the band, which is the whole point of the talking elements of Stripped Down. Like, anybody can go to a concert and see the Dirty Feet play, but are you going to really get to know them unless you see them on Stripped Down, or the talking, and see how they interact? And there's so many times everyone's mean to the drummer right before we start rolling.
Well, there's not much talking on the recordings. It's just like, oh, is our tempo a little too slow?
Yeah.
Like, that'll be it.
But
It'll
he's
be
not
just
like,
a-
oh, blankety blank, what are you doing?
No, nothing.
Nobody's
like
going to
that,
be
no.
mean to him, though.
Yeah.
I just want to go on record saying that I didn't do any of the recordings.
Yeah, that
Any
was with the other
variations
two
in
guys.
tempo was not my doing.
Fair enough. So in the works though, laying down some tracks.
Yeah, we're contemplating on a studio, which one we want to go to,
Okay.
and
You're just getting wowed right now and winding
Firing
on,
out the
bud.
idea.
well, I've always recorded at Touchwood Studios. Little throw the name there.
Okay.
But,
Plug.
yeah, well, yeah, they're kind of a big studio in Regina.
Yeah.
And I've always done my work there, but we're looking into other possibilities too. So
Okay.
yeah.
Let's get to more music. Song number 3, because again we've got a 7-minute song on the horizon near the end of the show.
Yeah, it might be a little quicker than
No,
7
no,
minutes,
we'll
depending
get
on
it
how
in.
fast we decide to play it.
And how quickly I shut up also
Yeah.
is a factor in how long it goes. What's song number 3 here?
Lost Your Way.
And which is
This is
Wilf's
another one
song.
I wrote.
all right.
Yeah.
Take it away, Dirty Feet.
Your mom and pop man trying to tell you, oh, you lost your way. You lost your way. Don't try to follow me. You've only lost your way. Yeah. Don't try to follow me. You've only lost your way. Yeah. Don't try to follow. Don't try to follow. Don't try to follow me. I'll be back again someday.
That was Regina's own Dirty Feet with Lost Your Way, which is also your agent Shane's favorite song and it's your new single coming out. Is that true?
Well,
Or does
once
he-
we get in the studio, yeah.
Okay, that's going to be the single. He's jumping ahead by months.
He's jumping ahead a little bit.
Yeah. They have airplay on Regina's 104.9 The Wolf.
Yeah, I was not with that song though. It was with
What you gonna do?
our
They-
first song.
yeah.
We had that one play on the Wolf a couple of times.
That's pretty impressive. Everyone loves The Wolf. That's probably the most famous radio station in Saskatchewan. No offense to all my friends in radio here in Saskatoon, but anytime you mention Saskatchewan radio, it's like, oh yeah, Regina's The Wolf. So that's got to be pretty cool to hear your music on that station.
Yeah, which is kind of neat because they kind of sandwiched it between a brand new song from Soundgarden and what was the other one? I can't remember. There was
I'm not
another
sure.
big band. I was
Yeah.
like, wow, they put us between them two.
Yeah, it was right in between the number 1 and number 2 song on the countdown on a
Yeah,
on a
they're
Sunday,
right
there's
in
so-
the countdown. Yeah.
Here's some local.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just put the local spot right in the middle of the countdown, and
So did they give you a heads up and you guys were all like doing a band huddle listening together?
Yeah, I
or-
got a
Or were you just
email.
like driving through the drive-through and you were like, holy.
I was actually at work doing some overtime, and we had the radio going, and I recognize that song.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was blown away to hear it on there.
How motivating was that?
yeah,
pretty
it was
cool,
it was
yeah.
pretty cool hearing it on the radio. We had that too with Sinners of Saints, but for some reason it just like the with Sinners of Saints we used our studio recording, like our professional recording, and believe it or not, like they had a pretty good mix on our demo, which it really actually held up on air too. So yeah, it's pretty good.
I've never had my voice on a radio station of that caliber before, so that was pretty cool for me to hear one of our own.
Yeah.
Set it off pretty high, set the
Yeah.
bar pretty high though. So yeah, you're looking to get back on with the next single, and that's going to be it. Lost Your Way, you think?
Lost Your Way. We as a band haven't really picked what our single is going to be.
Oh, okay.
That's
Apparently
basically
Shane's
Shane.
picked it for you. You gotta listen to
We
your
got a bunch
manager,
of
guys.
songs in there. Yeah,
There's a few that he hasn't heard yet. So
Okay.
we haven't even really hummed and hawed about which is going to be our kind of standout one or not yet.
Yeah.
But
Baby
we try to write
Yeah.
each song like and give it our
yeah,
give it
our all.
some sort of voodoo magic to each song. So
Was there magic in that last song?
oh yeah.
Yeah. You said that was yours?
That was mine. Yeah, that was another one I wrote a long time ago. Originally as a bluegrass song. For some reason, I think I was watching. There's what's that movie called?
Titanic.
No.
Close.
That would have been my first guess.
Oh,
Okay.
Brother, We're Out There, and I kind of came up with that song inspired from that movie, I guess. But once again, it's written about my ex, so.
That's a recurring theme. Just like watching Titanic every night before bed is my reoccurring theme. Music humor there. Yeah, I just thought I'd throw
there
it
you
out
go.
there. It's only half true. Let's get to another song before we meet this week's savior of Stripped Down, this week's audio engineer. Because we've been having the March of May. May Trohack has been filling in for Alex Stushinoff, who's out finding himself in Europe or somewhere, Egypt, I don't know. So we had to fill in for our audio engineer, and then she got stuck at work. And it, like, you've seen outside. Like, it's the worst driving conditions ever in the history of Saskatchewan. She got stuck at work, so we had a young man fill in. We'll meet him after this song. All right? What's up next?
This one's called Four Leaf Clovers.
Four Leaf Clovers?
It's one of our ballads.
And we missed it by 2 weeks. That would have been like a perfect St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
But,
Well,
okay.
And I was born on St. Patrick's Day. So I
Whoa,
just had
happy
my
birthday!
That chalice you have there, I was actually drinking out of the exact same one at the bar.
And you shall drink from it tonight, too, sir. All right?
Green beer, too.
Take it away, Dirty Feet.
Baby was coming over. nothing in four-leaf clover. Can't you see what you're doing to me? Baby, please. Can't you see what you're doing to me? Baby, please.
Now's the time we talk to this week's audio engineer, saving the day. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for Mr. Davis Baker. Yay! Clap, everybody, clap! Have some chocolate fingers, man.
Thank you, sir.
We're eating chocolate fingers on the set of Stripped Down today. Now, as we mentioned, May Trohak, sick or stuck at work or something in the snow. She couldn't make it. So I get on the text. Who do I text? Davis Baker. Now, you've been kind of on and off with Stripped Down for about a year and a half now. You were kind of like the fill-in when someone was sick, and then you just kind of started. Well, I needed more people about 2 months ago, and you've been an amazing valued crew member ever since. But today you kind of you sat at the adult table. It was like, we need someone to mix the band, which is probably the hardest position here at Stripped Down. You have a background in this. It sounds amazing, by the way. Thank you. You really saved the show. Like, I really didn't want to have to cancel the band after they drove in from Regina in these horrible conditions. So you have a background in kind of mixing? Or?
I mean, sort of. I mean, like, I do play music quite a bit, and I mean, like, back when I was in high school, if we had like a concert in the gym, it'd sort of be like, oh, hey, Davis, you know a lot about music. Why don't you do the sound? Okay. Like, why not?
So baptism by fire?
Yeah,
Did
pretty
I use
much.
that the right way? I don't think I've ever used that expression before. All right, here, have one.
Thank you.
So, as I mentioned off the top of the show, this is episode 186. We were counting it down. 14 to go before episode 200, and whatever happens after that, I don't even know. I don't even know what we do for 201. But once a week, as we lead up to 200, we take a look back at episodes that we don't spend a whole lot of time talking about for whatever reason. We do one of these a week. They just kind of blur after a while. But I'm cheating a little bit because this episode definitely stood out. This was the first episode Davis Baker ever worked on, his introduction to Stripped Down, and it was 9/11.
Sure, 9/11 Turbo.
9/11 Turbo was the birthday episode with myself and crew member Laura Churchman, and it is probably one of our most famous episodes. Our switcher, Bryn, broke the switcher.
Oh, yeah.
We pushed the limits of cable TV that night, and it was one of the biggest birthday celebrations I've ever enjoyed. Once again, everybody, Davis Baker, we have to take our second commercial break. Let's clap. Clap for him. We got more Stripped Down coming up after this. Thanks, Davis.
It's all
Mr. Sicily Pizza and Pasta is proud to sponsor community programming on Shaw TV. Mr. Sicily, located at the corner of 51st and Miller in the north end of Saskatoon. 975-0345. watching Strip Down Feet, Dirty Feet, like F-E-A-T dot. Like
James Bond.
featuring Dirty Feet. Feet.
Dirty feet.
Dirty Feet. See? It's just like, I'm on a roll tonight. I'm having a lot of fun, you guys. Thank you so much. I'm really pumped to do the
Thanks
show
for having
tonight.
us here.
It was just one of those weeks where, I don't know, everything was just kind of really, really crappy. The weather and everything. And I just thought, oh, it's going to be such a nightmare. No one's going to be at Strip Down. The band's probably going to like not make it, or also going to hit a ditch. And everything came up roses today. This is seriously one of my funnest, is that, if that even a word? Funnest
Sometimes it is
episodes
now.
Sometimes
Fun is-
most of the stars align.
I've had on the show.
It's
in a
gooder
while.
than just funner.
Gooder?
Much
All right.
gooder, much gooder.
Dirty Feet got a big show coming up. Chamberlain, Saturday, April 12th.
Which is another reason why we wanted to come up here, because we had to drop posters off there on the way up.
Oh,
through,
multitasking.
yeah, so
So you're like,
two
here,
birds with one
Twisted
stone.
Sister ice cream, nail and hammer on the side. That's a
exactly.
good place.
Yeah, so we're doing that. What was it? April 13th.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, Saturday.
Shane said Saturday, April 12th. So whichever of those 2 days is the Saturday.
I think
Saturday the 13th.
Yeah,
it is. So
13th.
April 12th, we're actually going to be on CTV Noon News being interviewed,
It's crazy.
and we're going to probably talk more about the
Nice.
show.
Can we mention
Yeah.
McNally's on the 11th?
And McNally's.
Right.
That's right.
Thursday the 11th. of
Yeah, that
April.
just came up just
It's a
now.
busy
Sorry,
week. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
no
almost
worries.
forgot that. Yeah.
But the celebration in Chamberlain's a celebration of the anniversary of Shots on 11.
Apparently, yeah. I think they've been open for what? I think he said 5 years or
Oh, I
something.
can't
like that.
Cool.
remember.
Interesting.
And it coincides with the start of Juno Week.
That's true.
Correct.
too.
So on your way
Yeah.
to Regina, you can stop and
Yeah. It's
take in
kind of
Dirty
like
Feet in Chamberlain.
Chamberlain, Moose Jaw, Regina. It's all pretty close. So it's right there.
Nice. Yeah, I'm getting worried. We're getting heavy on time. So just really quickly, when I Googled Dirty Feet, the first thing that came up, there's a North Face Dirty Feet trail run in Kamloops, BC. It's a half marathon.
Cool.
So maybe that's something you guys want to think about doing. Doing like the marathon while you're playing.
Can we ride a bike?
You could.
Yeah,
it might be
okay.
hard to drum, but like you could have somebody on like a like a
Yeah.
golf cart. If you all have wireless
Actually,
instruments with
it'd
like
be cool if he was on a unicycle with a snare.
Oh, hey,
Yeah,
not a
that'd-
problem. I'll juggle fire at the same
Yeah,
time.
exactly.
tricycle. Wow.
Sticks on fire. Yeah. But
That's just crazy. The other thing that it popped up was on nomoreradio.com, Dirty Feet is also a weekly podcast on the topic of dance and movement based on performing arts. So if one of you three had to go on that show, who would it be? Who's the master of dance and movement based on
God,
performing
me.
arts?
No.
well,
McBain?
Rick is
I can
also
stage dive and mosh.
He's also in a Celtic band, so like the
I could see
Celtic
that.
dance could coincide with
yeah,
that. Maybe? I
yeah,
don't know.
sure. I can jump up and down.
Everybody knows you took ballet lessons.
Ouch.
Back in
Come
the day.
clean, Will.
He's gonna pound on you. All right, that last song. Speaking of stage diving, kind of made me want to stage dive. I was angry and aggressive. I was digging it. That was yours.
That's one of mine. It's one's called Trespassing Seasons. It's one I wrote quite a while ago, actually, and just kind of brought into this band about 2 weeks ago. So
Yeah, it's kind of
Crazy.
brand new, and yeah.
Nice.
So.
All right, let's get to your second last song, I guess, before we take our last commercial break. So what do we have next?
Oh, geez. You know what? Should we just do the?
No,
longest
switch
song?
instruments if you want to. If you need to do whatever you do.
I just had to down tune. That's the only thing.
Tell me about the song while you down tune.
Okay, well, this song, well, like I said, I wrote it quite a while ago, and basically what I was thinking about when I wrote it was the whole, what's the word I'm looking for here? The
Titanic. I'm gonna get it yet tonight.
the way that humankind is just unsure and whatnot from the growth from infant to adult, just the watching vicariously through, all the life on this earth, picking up what's just laid down by everyone before them, and the uncertainty and whatnot. So.
What brings a song to your head? Like, do you sit down and go, okay, between 4 and 5 on a Friday, I'm gonna write, or are you just like driving in horrible snowy conditions to the next gig, going, man, this is a great idea for a song?
Sometimes it just kind of strikes me. Like I used to travel between Regina and Deschambault all the time for work, and I've just come up with songs along the drive, and it just wherever it kind of hits me. You know, a lot of my inspiration too comes from. I've met a lot of interesting people over the time, you know, older, younger, and most of my songs are derived from either conversations I've had with these people or just general observations of life.
And of course, exes.
Not so much on my
No,
part.
that's it. Yeah. All right, take it away, Dirty Feet. Is it okay if I switch things up and change the plans on live TV and not take a commercial break?
Sure.
We're running out of time. Do you need time to get ready for your last 7-minute song? Because I want to get it all in. You said you could get it down to 4 or 5, but I want all 7 minutes. I think that's the best way to showcase your band, is to just let her go. So, did you enjoy your time on Strip Down tonight?
Oh, absolutely. It's been a blast too.
I have had so much fun tonight. I got to give so many shout outs tonight. We had some fill-ins tonight. Again, the weather was brutal, but Davis Baker, again, saving the show on audio. Big round of applause for him again. Yay! Woo! And he brought Ashley, and we have Mitch with us tonight, as well as, of course, the always reliable Alexa here on handheld. In the control room, we got Dylan and Doug Evans, JJ Neufeld, of course, our director, and Bryn Kreisa, our switcher. Another thing we do every week is we play a little segment called Dylan Evans Wants to Know. We always stick him in there, and he doesn't get to be in here and part of the action, so we always let him ask one question each week. So this week on Dylan Evans Wants to Know, Dylan Evans wants to know, well, we know your feet are dirty. How clean are your hands?
Filthy.
Well, my hands have to be clean. I don't like my guitar getting all dirty, so just, yeah.
McBain.
Filthy.
Filthy.
Filthy hands.
Do the
Filthy
voice.
hands.
Yeah.
Do the voice.
Can't do it.
Filthy, come on. Try it. Ah!
I will crush you with my filthy hands.
See, I just peed my pants when you said that. That was scary. That was scary stuff right there. You're intimidating, sir. Big shout out to the Hairstyle Inn, Mr. Sicily Pizza, Ultimo Uramoda, Long and McQuaid. Also, we should be telling you to tune into Night Desk every Friday and Saturday night here on Shaw TV at 11:30. Our director, Jay Neufeld, has like a talk show, and it's pretty awesome. If you like Stripped Down, watch that because it's even better. What else? Oh, yeah, our, hold on. Weep. Check us out on... You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and we have a Facebook page. Where do people go for your band?
Reverb Nation.
Reverb
And
Nation?
Facebook.
Yeah.
Yep.
We made a nice sign, and here it is. Here's the talk of the town tonight.
Finger.
That's a lot of fingers. I don't even know if we're allowed to show this product on TV.
Those are dirty fingers.
Yeah, exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, for the last time tonight.
That's like
Come on. Ah, no,
whole
no.
hand.
Hold on.
She's gonna
hold on.
puke.
You can do it. Ah, no, no.
Do that to our singer.
All right.
During the
Ladies and gentlemen, Dirty Feet. Thank you so much, you guys. So much love in the room tonight.
Brought me here to see the stars shining in the center of the universe. It's moments like these that I live to see. It's moments like these that I have to keep. 'Cause nothing ever matters as the images fade. My body and soul float away. Taking all the recipes that form in our lives, the truth and the meaning that shapes before our eyes. Leave behind pressure and constant despair, anxious for life lesson, comfort and care. 'Cause we still look up to see the stars. Made or lost, lost inside this complicated world. Leave ourselves, always pushing every limit. No pain exists if we let it die. I don't understand how reality could be so fake. When a simple star always pull you away. Well, reason and meaning are why we always gaze to escape for a second from this thickening haze. And all that we are is building in air. The sky is a scorecard for all that's fair. Taking all the recipes that form in our lives, the truth and the meaning inside this complicated world. Leave ourselves. Law is pushing every limit. No pain exists if we let it die. We still look up, see the stars. Always pushing every limit. Leave ourselves.
Hold on, hold on. You can do it. Ow! Hold on, hold on. You can do it. Ow!
His interviewing style is not the best. His personal appearance is not the best.